Hi everybody, I'm Naufal. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss regarding a very interesting topic, that is Unicef. So what is meant by Unicef? The full form of Unicef was United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Okay, United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. It was started in 1946 by United Nations. Okay, so we know regarding World War II. During the World War II, so many countries has destroyed and the side effect was very much. In order to help such countries, there so many children were suffering due to this war. To help such countries, that the countries which have affected the World War more, the side effect of the World War more affected countries. To help that countries, United Nations started Unicef. The full form was United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. Okay, so to provide the care and to provide the support and to provide the relief to the children in the war affected countries, Unicef was established. In 1953, the relief related to the war was finished. That time, the United Nations changed the name of Unicef to United Nations Children's Fund. Okay, here it was United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. In 1953, United Nations UN changed the name into United Nations Children's Fund. There is no international and there is no emergency. Okay, so now the full form of Unicef is United Nations Children's Fund, but the initially same only. UNICEF is the initial at the beginning also. Now also it is Unicef only. Okay, but the full form has changed in 1953, that is United Nations Children's Fund. Okay, and the headquarters of Unicef is in New York in USA. Okay, the headquarters of Unicef is situated in New York in USA. Okay, next we can see what are the functions or what are the services of Unicef. Got it? What are the services or what are the functions of Unicef? You got an idea regarding Unicef, no? Unicef was started by United Nations to provide the relief to the war affected countries, to the children. In that country, to the children, they were suffering. Okay, to them the Unicef was started, and in 1953 the relief function or the support and care and the rehabilitation function was finished. In 53 it was changed the name into United Nations Children's Fund, and the UN planned to use that fund to provide the welfare services of the children in the less developed countries. Okay, that fund can be used for the less developed countries, to the children in that country. Okay, for the welfare of that children. Got it? So the full form is now United Nations Children's Fund, but the initial is same only, Unicef. They are retained the initial, but the full form is changed. Next we can see the services and functions of the Unicef. Unicef is mainly concentrating on child health, child nutrition, child and family welfare as well as education. We can see one by one. First one is child health. Okay, related to child health. Okay, related to child health from the beginning itself. From the beginning itself, Unicef supported BCG vaccination program in India. Okay, according to the BCG vaccination program, the Unicef provided support from the beginning itself. From the beginning itself, Unicef provided support for the BCG vaccination program in India. Next one is penicillin plant. For the establishment of the penicillin plant, Unicef has given assistance and support. Okay, we know penicillin is a medicine. Okay, for the establishment of the penicillin plant, that is for the production of the penicillin plant. Okay, for the production of the penicillin. Okay, for the production of the penicillin, a penicillin plant has established. To establish that penicillin plant, Unicef has provided assistance as well as support for the establishment of the penicillin plant. Got it? Next one is assistance in water supply and safe drinking water. Okay, Unicef provided assistance and support for the water supply as well as safe drinking water. We know that in many countries there is a problem of proper water supply as well as lack of availability of the safe drinking water. So Unicef is providing assistance for the water supply as well as for the safe drinking water. In rural areas, so many rural areas, there is a problem of safe drinking water as well as proper water supply is not there. Unicef is providing assistance and support to the water supply as well as assistance and support to the safe drinking water. Next one is primary health care to the mother and children. Okay, Unicef is providing assistance and support to the primary health care to the mother as well as to the children. That is the basic treatment to the mother as well as to the child. Okay, next one is immunization. Okay, immunization, that is vaccination to prevent the diseases. For example, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, polio, measles and tuberculosis. Such diseases can be prevented through vaccination. So, the Unicef is providing assistance and support for what? For immunization programs. Got it? Next one is family planning. So, Unicef is providing support and assistance to the family planning. So, what is family planning? Family planning means to control the birth, to control the unwanted birth. Okay, to control the unwanted birth, family planning is needed. Okay, if the couples are planning, they don't need the child. To prevent that conception, family planning is required. So, Unicef is providing assistance and support to the family planning also. Next one is child nutrition. Next one is child nutrition. Okay, so it is related to the health. The last one was related to the health. Now it is related to the nutrition. Okay, child nutrition. Unicef identified that the nutrition, better nutrition is there means there will be a better health. Okay, there will be a better health. So Unicef started preparing low cost protein rich diets. Unicef started preparing low cost protein rich diets. Okay, so along with other organization, okay, coming under child nutrition, along with other organization like FAO, that is Food and Agricultural Organization, along with other organization, Unicef established applied nutrition program. Okay, applied nutrition program was established by Unicef with collaboration with FAO, that is Food and Agricultural Organization. Next one is vitamin A supply, large dose of, okay, large dose of vitamin A is supplying by Unicef where xerophthalmia is present. Okay, Xerophthalmia means the dryness of the eyes. It is the first symptom of the lack of vitamin A, and it will lead to blindness. Okay, finally it will lead to blindness. Getting or not? Okay, so large dose of vitamin A is supplying by Unicef. Got it? Large dose of vitamin A is supplied by Unicef. Okay, for what? To prevent the xerophthalmia. So where the xerophthalmia is present, there Unicef is supplying vitamin A in large doses. Next one is iodization of salt in goiter endemic areas. Okay, iodization of salt in goiter endemic areas. That means putting iodine in the salt. Okay, putting iodine in the salt or mixing iodine in the salt where goiter is present. Okay, where goiter is present. So what is goiter? Goiter is a disease caused due to lack of iodine. Okay, it is a disease caused due to lack of iodine. So Unicef is providing support, okay, in iodization of salt, that is adding iodine in the salt. Okay, so where goiter is present, iodization of salt, there the Unicef is providing assistance to mix the salt with iodine. Got it? To prevent goiter. Next one is iron and folate supplements. Iron and folate supplements, that is provided to the pregnant women to prevent anemia. Unicef is providing assistance as well as support for the supply of iron and folate tablets for the pregnant women to prevent anemia. Got it? That is coming under child nutrition. Unicef implemented applied nutritional program. It is supplying large dose of vitamin A where xerophthalmia is present, and finally it will leads to the night blindness also. So with vitamin A supply we can prevent xerophthalmia as well as the blindness. Okay, next one is iodization of salt where goiter is present. So through iodization of salt, goiter is the disease caused due to lack of iodine. So iodine is mixed in the salt, we can prevent the goiter disease. And providing iron and folate supplements to the pregnant woman so that the anemia can be prevented. So Unicef is providing assistance and support in all these things related to the nutrition. Okay, next one is family and child welfare. Next service is related to family and child welfare. So here the Unicef is aimed. The Unicef is aimed to the care of children inside and outside home. Okay, care of children inside as well as the outside home. Okay, so the care should be get not only in the home but also in the outside home also. Unicef is aiming to get the care to the child not only in the home but also outside the home also. To achieve this aim, Unicef is providing education to the parents and establishing and providing assistance to the daycare centers, child welfare as well as youth welfare, and establishing the women's clubs. Okay, to achieve the aim, that is care of the children inside as well as to the outside home, Unicef is providing education to the parents and establishing the daycare centers, child welfare and youth welfare agencies as well as the women's club. Unicef is conducting such things not directly or separately. It is included in the programs, that is programs related to the health or programs related to the nutrition or the programs related to the education. Okay, in such programs this aim is also included. Okay, related to the parent education and daycare centers and the child and family welfare as well as the women's club. It is not done separately or it is not done directly. It is included in the programs related to health, programs related to the nutrition and programs related to the education. Got it? Next one is education. Next function or next service is related to the education. In that, formal and non-formal education. Okay? UNICEF is providing support and assistance to the formal as well as non-formal education. For that, UNICEF is providing books. UNICEF is providing so many books to the library. Okay? UNICEF is providing books to the library as well as laboratory equipments to the lab. So many laboratory equipments to the lab and AV aids, that is audio visual aids to the educational institutions also. So AV aids includes the audio aids as well as the visual aids, that is for example projector, computer or television, whatever it may be, UNICEF is providing that thing also to the educational institute. It is providing books to the library, lab equipments to the lab as well as the AV aids to the institutions for the formal and non-formal education of the children. And promotion of GOBI-FFF. Okay, very important one. UNICEF is promoting GOBI-FFF. Okay, for the 4 strategies. Okay, 4 strategies for the child health revolution. We are calling GOBI as the 4 strategies of the child health revolution. Okay, so UNICEF is promoting GOBI-FFF. So what is meant by GOBI? We can see one by one. So the GOBI is the 4 strategies for the child health revolution. First one is G. Okay, the short form is GOBI. The G is for growth chart. The growth chart to better monitor child development. We know regarding growth chart, the growth of the child is measured in a chart regarding the height, weight, etc. Okay, so if growth chart is there, the problem of the child can be easily identified. Okay, so for the better monitoring of the child development, growth chart is the G. Okay, growth chart for better child, to monitor the better child development. Okay, next one is O. O for oral rehydration. Oral rehydration to treat mild and moderate dehydration. Okay, so O for oral rehydration, that is to treat the mild and moderate dehydration. Okay, mild and moderate dehydration, that is related to diarrhea. O for oral rehydration. B for breastfeeding. Okay, B for breastfeeding. We know it is the best food or it is the best medicine, you can call it is the best food. You can prevent the infection in the first 6 months of age. So breastfeeding, providing the breast milk will prevent the so many infection in the first 6 months of age. So promoting breastfeeding also, that is the B coming under GOBI. Okay, and next one is I for immunization. Immunization, that is providing the vaccines to prevent the vaccine preventable diseases. Okay, providing vaccine is the immunization. For example, diphtheria, pertussis, tetanus, measles, polio and tuberculosis. That is GOBI. These are the 4 strategies of child health revolution. Keep it in mind, 4 strategies of child health revolution, that is GOBI. Okay, so 3F is also there, that is triple F is there, GOBI 3F is there. So what is that 3F? We can see one by one. Okay, 3F is there. First F is female education. Female education. Okay, first one is female education. That is providing education to the female is the vital instrument. It is the important thing to prevent the under 5 mortality, that is to prevent the under 5 death. Providing education to the female is the best instrument. Okay, studies has shown that the chance of death during the infancy of the child is, as compared to the educated mother, it is more in uneducated mothers. So female education is the important instrument to prevent the child death, that is under 5 mortality. So the first F is female education. Next one is second F is family spacing. Family spacing. Okay, family spacing, that means interval between two birth should be at least 2 years. Okay, suppose a child has born, for the next child there should be at least a 2-year gap or a 2-year interval should be there. If it is less than 2 years, the chance of death of the baby is more as compared to the, if the spacing or the gap is more than 2 years. So the interval should be at least 2 years between two childs. Okay, the interval of the birth, if first birth is occurred, after 2 years only the next birth should be occurred, for a better health of the baby as well as better health of the mother. That is the best one, that is family spacing. Space between two children should be at least 2 years. Okay, next F is, the last F is food supplements. Food supplements. Okay, food supplements include providing the nutritional supplements to the risk pregnant women, will reduce the chance of low birth weight baby. Okay, low birth weight baby will be reduced. We know low birth weight means at the time of birth the weight of the baby will be very less. To reduce or to prevent that low birth weight birth, providing food supplements to the risk pregnant woman is the last F. Okay, that is regarding GOBI 3F. Okay, GOBI 3F, that is growth monitoring, oral rehydration, breastfeeding, immunization. F for female education, family spacing and food supplements. Got it? That's all regarding UNICEF. We will meet soon with another video. Till that, thank you and goodbye.